Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
Okay, it's finally time for me to look at Michael Bay's company, Platinum Dunes.
This company making remakes of horror movies because Michael Bay likes ruin our childhood. The first movie they made was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which was actually, good, and they made a few others.
But they got Marcus Dispel to actually direct this movie. He also directed Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And he directed also Friday 13th.
Being released February 13th, 2009, over 10 years ago. Instead of the movie having Pamela Voorhees being the killer, they chose Jason.
Which, okay, I'm not gonna hate on the movie for that, since, it makes sense that they'd skip part 1, since everybody wants to be Jason. I mean, the last few times they tried it not being Jason didn't turn out too well, so understandable.
And so, this is a more realistic version of the series, Jason trapping his victim being much smarter. It mostly being a combination of part 1 through 4.
And that's all I can really say about it, since it is a Friday the 13th movie after all. So anyway, we'll look at Friday the 13th and see if it's pretty good at least. Or let's hope it is.
So the movie begins with both the New Line Cinema logo and the Paramount logo.
Yeah, they finally decided to collaborate after all these years of not making Freddy vs. Jason. Even though I'm kind of glad, since, probably wouldn't send it to hell. But anyway, so they finally decided to, because New Line didn't exactly own the name to the Friday the 13th series, so they kind of needed Paramount a bit.
And so the movie actually begins with the very end of the first movie, just much faster.
You should have been watching him! Every minute!
Who lost her head way quicker than she did in the original. I mean, it was a short remake, but it wasn't bad.
Well, actually, of course, this goes on as Jason was out in the woods and he was to kill over his mother as we go years later.
So instead of it being a 5-year time jumping, Jason somehow being an adult, it's now just present day, so Jason could be much older. Which does make sense more than the original, I'd say. But only problem with this, and there's probably a bit with the original, but you can make sense of that a bit. Where the hell was Jason? What, was he hiding in the woods the whole time? Was she just rampaging after a week of him being gone? Jason, you made your mother's rampage for nothing. She did it for nothing, died for nothing.
And so we meet our teens who have mostly no personality, going through the woods, looking for weed in the woods.
Wait, what if this movie was about Jason protecting his weed stash? That would actually make this movie better.
So that night they talk about Jason at the campfire, exactly what we saw in the opening, but also that Jason came back, and that everyone goes to fuck.
Well, or only 2 of them go off. And you remember those sex scenes from Jason Goes to Hell that were pretty graphic, for the time at least? And were pretty good, but the one in this scene's... God damn! Jesus Christ, the sex scenes in this movie. Holy shit!
And so he leaves looking for Mr. Right, and finding his weed, and also his Mr. Right.
What the fuck? What is this? No! 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 No!
Dude, don't touch his stash! Jason doesn't like people touching his stash, alright? I mean, really, he really needs a hobby. So he smokes weed. Well, actually, his hobby is also killing teenagers, so it's best that he's high when he's doing that.
And so these two go check out the Camp Crystal Lake, look inside the cabins to find the necklace Pamela. Her looking similar to her. These two stopping to have sex for him to find the body, and him to step in a bear trap.
God damn it, Leprechaun, you messed up this damn kill. It was actually cool.
And yeah, this is messed up as he has to watch his girlfriend be burned in a sleeping bag.
Which Jason in this movie is more so survivalist than he was. He likes to trap people. Now, some people don't like this, but I do because it's not like he didn't do it before. I mean, part 2 he placed traps too, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, he is human now in this movie, so he has to know where everybody is somehow.
And so they find Jason's mother head and spot that isn't as good as the part 2. And Jason kills Whitney's boyfriend. She runs and finds him, tries to get him at the bear trap.
God damn, Jason, you killed everybody really damn quick. It's only been like, what, 23 minutes if you don't, that's if you count the credits, by the way. You killed everybody really damn fast. Cool, nice short. I give it a 3 out of 5. Wait, it's still going? That was only the opening scene? That was 23 minutes!
Yep, it was, and the movie goes on, us meeting the real teens, or if you want to call these teens, of the movie. Only 2 of them having personality, and Whitney's brother looking for her. Him clearly being a dick, and leaving the cops telling him that he should give up.
Who was also played by Jared Padalecki, Sam from Supernatural. And his brother Dean was in My Bloody Valentine 3D the same year. But the question is, which remake is better? Yeah, this movie. At least this movie isn't in 3D.
And so we go to their cabin as Clay goes up to meet the most annoying guys in the series.
Jesus Christ. Fucking lucky there, Stretch. Came about that close to hitting the start button on a whoop-ass machine, boy.
Yes, this redneck is the most annoying person in this series. Hell, he's actually more annoying than Tina from Halloween 5. And he's in less scenes than she was.
And so we leave them as for the teens, as 2 of them leave, as he doesn't want him taking out the boat, which clearly he's going to do. And Clay finds him in the cabin as Trent gets a little pissed off.
Can't stay here. No offense, but this is a private party. I don't know you. I would probably leave soon before I get pissed off and...
What happens then?
And he, of course, is threatening the person that's almost as tall as Jason in this movie. Yeah, almost as tall as Jason in this movie. So, it's probably not a good idea.
And so Jenna goes with him because her boyfriend is a dick, as I'm not sure if I'm sad or glad to see this guy again.
Oh, did Daddy have a little lick?
And I'm sad that I have to see this asshole again. But the one good thing is now I know he's gonna die.
That shit ain't fucking right, dude. What the fuck?
Oh, thank you, Jason. Thank you. And yes, I know that your sack was destroyed. And I'm sad about that. I like Sackhead Jason, but you still get something better. The hockey mask. Because this movie is made of the first 4 movies, pretty much. And if you thought you weren't going to see the hockey mask in this movie, of course you were. It gets the money.
And so Jason goes and to set out and kill some teens in a new look, as these 2 are showing titties as he drives the boat. But it doesn't last very long.
No, man, you're supposed to say, ow, after it hits you in the head. Wait, what the hell am I saying? You shouldn't have been able to move his head at all. Or say anything afterwards. Because he got impaled in the head. You're not going to be able to move after that. You just die pretty much instantly. But at least he's dead.
And this girl will soon be as well, as Jason is everywhere. She tries to hide, but Jason will of course find her.
And they show titties because why the hell not? I mean, you know, titties are amazing, but There's the thing, though. Michael Bay didn't like this at all, which shows he didn't have much control over this movie. And yes, Michael Bay didn't like there were so many titties in this movie. Yeah, the guy who shoots Megan Fox the way he doesn't like showing titties. He thinks that's too much.
And so these two look around Camp Crystal Lake as they hide as Jason comes with a body, them setting one of his traps, but getting away, setting another so she can hear.
Oh yeah, Whitney's alive. Yeah, Jason kept her alive, even though he's never shown to do this before, but she reminds him of his mother, so she kept him alive. I mean, it makes sense with the movie, you know? It's fine. It's completely fine. Jason's lonely, he misses his mother. And she reminds him of him, so he keeps her around. And it makes sense. Complete sense. You know, I'm completely fine with it.
And so there are a few scenes with her trying to get out, but I'm watching the rated cut, so she can't, as the party there is watching this girl dance because she is hot. Her teaching Chewie how to suck and blow.
Because he sucks and blows at doing it.
And so, because he broke a chair, he goes to get something to fix it, as these two go to fuck.
And I'm not gonna show this really, but this sex scene, god damn, that is more than the last one. God damn. I mean, this must have been the part where Michael Bay walked out, since god damn is this sex scene. Holy shit. This sex scene is good. I'm guessing this is where Michael Bay really did walk out. And also doesn't know this dude is saying some weird shit.
Tits are stupendous. You got perfect nipple placement, baby. Your tits are fucking just so juicy, dude. They're not going to fucking internet.
I mean, seriously, who the hell says this kind of shit? Your dirty talk sucks, bro.
And so during that, I guess, Chewie is in that shed that's big as fuck, looking for something to fix the shed, as Jason gives him something to fix it.
Are you looking for this? Cause it completes your outfit.
Oh, sorry, Chewie, he's not wearing hockey skates, so that would have to complete the outfit. You need both of those completed. So, Chewie, I'm sorry, but you're kind of screwed. Oh, god damn it, Jason. He's like the best character in there. Him and Lawrence. They're both actually entertaining. Still don't have much character, but at least they're entertaining. I mean, seriously, what the hell, Jason? You killed the only likable characters, really.
And so these two get there to tell them that Jason is there. As these two are done fucking, as Lawrence goes to go out for Chewie, and finds him, but Jason has a better weapon.
Yeah, that is badass. I know this probably does piss people off, but not me, since, you know, he's throwing shit. Normally Jason is kind of slow at catching his victims at times because, you know, he doesn't use weapons and he doesn't throw things at people like that. But it's actually scarier, I think. And by the way, I know Jason has been running this whole movie, and it's not a problem. Because before part 6, Jason did run, if you didn't notice. You have to be paying attention, but he did run. He didn't sprint, but that's probably because he had a stab in his leg. And it does make him scary that he can sprint.
And so they leave Lawrence for dead, as Jason goes to kill him. As they try to do nothing by staying in the house, but Jason...
Yeah, Jason just snuck into the house. Because this Jason is actually smarter than original Jason, since he would have just knocked down the door and took them all out. Oh, hey, I guess Jason liked that kill from Silent Night, Deadly Night. I can understand it. Damn it, Jason, I didn't even have enough time to narrate this dude was about to die. You killed him so damn fast. They only sent like one of them, so I can't really say much about it. You just killed a random cop that came in like a couple of seconds.
And so, yeah, that cop died very quick, as Jason is smart, so they won't let him leave.
Alright, Trent, you have a funnier scream than Reckless Reggie does. And he has a reason for that. He's a little kid. And when a grown man does it, it's just fucking funny.
And so, the dumbass goes and leaves them to go alone, losing his gun like a dumbass and finding a car.
Which, even if he was to go with this guy, he'd have to deal with Leatherface, so either way it's gonna be shit for him. But which one is worse? Let's put them together and find out. Oh, well, I guess Leatherface has a needle now.
And so now, only these two are left alive, but there's also Whitney, who is still alive as they find her, but I guess there can only be one final girl.
Yeah, Whitney's now our final girl. Even though the other girl was in way more of this version, because there was the uncut version where she did get out for a couple seconds, but it didn't really matter because she was locked up for most of the movie. So, I mean, it did surprise me, but I would have preferred if Whitney was the one that died.
And so now I guess it's just Whitney left as Jason goes after her, but I guess Jason isn't that goes killing since Clay is still alive. But he was able to break a window.
No, don't play that. I don't want to get copyrighted. Go to the next scene,
And so the final act in the barn goes again, as Jason is about to kill Clay, but she distracts him long enough to have Clay be able to hang him, put him in a goddamn wood chipper.
Cool. This is probably the best way to kill a killer. Second best is just chopping their head off. Making sure there's nothing left, that's the best way to kill him. But they'll probably come up with some way to resurrect their ass anyway.
And so Jason is dead, I guess, as it's now morning as Jason's body is put into the lake.
Hey, Sam, I know you know this. You gotta salt and burn his bones, okay? Wait. Actually, you probably just shouldn't do that either. I mean, you gotta make sure they know that he's the killer. You need a body to show them so they don't think you're the ones who's been doing it. Dumbasses. No, final jump scare, okay. I mean, almost all the movies have a jump scare at the end, and they're all pretty much dream sequences, and that's what it is, by the way. This is definitely dream sequences. There wasn't a sequel, but it still was pretty good.
Yep, I like a horror remake, because there are a few good ones like this one, because it's like the sequels, just with a different version of Jason, and I do like it. I mean, the new version of Jason is good, and the version they use of the story, I guess, is decent. I mean, this first 4 movies pretty much combined, and it's decent enough. And the Jason was great. I like that he isn't able to move fast, and it makes him scary, him trapping, being more horrific, especially with that sleeping bag kill. And this Jason is pretty good. Not as good as Kane, of course, but Derek Mears does do a good job now. There is one big flaw, though. The characters suck. Except for Lawrence and Chewie, of course. They are actually good. But everyone else, bland, and I could barely even tell them apart. I don't even know many of their names, really. Them having 2 sets of teams makes them less developed. But this is Friday the 13th, and I don't really come for the characters. I come for the tits and blood. And Jason does deliver on it, especially with the nudity. God damn. And the movie is very good, and Jason can be scary, and is enjoyable. So I have to give Friday the 13th, 2009, a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, this movie was surprisingly pretty good. Next week we're doing something better. Next week we're looking at more of the night he came home. I'll see you then.